I was real loyal to my job. I would skip vacations. I came in early. Sometimes I would cover for people. I even showed up to the job when I wasn't even feeling my best. And you know what it got me is I got restructured on the job. So now I'm driving 130 miles. And I think a lot of people stay loyal to their job because they think the job is going to look out for them in the end. If you do your best, they're going to take care of you, right? So I was restructured. My job moved 65 miles out. So I have to drive 130 miles a day. And I'm not telling y'all this for no sympathy because there's good perks to having a job. It's a lot of people who don't have jobs right now. I watch a guy right now, he's a veteran and he can't even find a job. So I'm very blessed to have a job. So I don't want y'all to think I'm on here complaining, but like I said, I want to talk about these things just so we can lift each other up. Now, let me tell y'all what restructuring means because I know that sound all corporate and polished up, but restructuring can be when your job changes location. They can change your role, your duties, and your responsibilities. They may even make the job a little uncomfortable because they really don't want to fire you, but they want you to quit. That's how I look at it. So yeah, my job, they didn't fire me, but I'm forced to drive 130 miles. And let's talk about the 130 miles but it is really challenging on this 50-year-old body. And I keep a good attitude about it. I stay uplifted. I do things like I call my mother in the morning and we talk, and that uplifts my mood and help me get through my drive because driving through all that traffic is crazy. Now, let me tell y'all this now. When you driving 130 miles, I'm actually taking a pay cut right now because I'm making $6,000 less because I'm paying about $400 a month in gas. And let's talk about maintenance, the tires on my car. So I'm actually losing $6,000 a month. And you know what? I know I'm not out here by myself driving 130 miles because I know it's some of y'all out there that's driving. But look, I didn't sign up to drive 130 miles. I was restructured out the blue. I didn't know they was going to do this. So I'm still getting adjusted. And sometimes it's real scary driving that far every day in 3 different traffic zones because people don't know how to drive. People are rushing into work. They're in a trance. Like people act like zombies. They act like the walking dead. Y'all, they don't care about anybody else's life but theirs. And I can't stand to see no Ram truck behind me or one of those Ford F-150 trucks. They always angry and driving aggressive all up on your bumper. I just move over and let them by. They don't know if somebody got a child in the car, their children in the back. They just own your bumper like something is wrong with them. Y'all experience that with those big old cars and SUVs? That is so stressful. A lot of people don't told me I should move closer to the job. And let me ask y'all this. Would y'all give up y'all house, your foundation, where your child grew up, for a job that may replace you tomorrow? I'm asking y'all this because this is what people have told me to do. Some people told me to buy an RV. That's spending more money. Why would I do that? And I'm going to tell y'all something. Like I told y'all, I want this to be a safe space for everybody that's facing difficulty on their job, whether you're driving 130 miles a day or 150 miles a day. I don't know what your situation is. You may have had your job change, your roles, your responsibility. But let me tell y'all this, we gonna make it through this situation. Our situation can change today or tomorrow. That's just how life is, but we got to keep going, keep pressing. I'm a believer, so I know with God, all things are possible. And I have seen him change situations so fast. And people be like, how you keep your head lifted up driving so far? Because I know this is not going to be forever. It's like this. I struggled to have a child. It took me over 7 years to have my daughter. And I would be going to other women's baby showers, buying gifts, knowing deep down inside that I wanted a child just like them. I even planned a baby shower for one of my friends. And I had to sit there and smile because, I was happy for her, but I really wanted my own child. I went to so many baby showers, y'all. I had fertility treatments. I was sticking myself in the stomach so I can produce more eggs with this medicine called Follistim. I just went through it, y'all. But let me tell y'all this. When I finally got that news that I was pregnant, when that stick was positive, I forgot all about those struggles. I forgot all about the heartache. I forgot all about the times I was crying late at night, feeling disappointed, feeling like I wasn't even a woman, y'all. All of that went out the window when I saw that positive that I was pregnant. Oh, and when she finally came and the doctor laid her on my chest, that was the most rewarding and happiest time I could remember. And you know what? I didn't think about all them struggles. I didn't think about all the time I was crying. All of that went out the window. So, things can change today or tomorrow, y'all. We just got to stay strong. We got to keep holding on. We got to keep our head lifted up and continue to do things that make you happy. Now, with all that stress, let me tell y'all this. I did have to give up some things. I had to give up some things that I enjoy, y'all. I didn't want to, but I had to. I gave up my antique booth because I used to love going to the thrift store and collecting vintage items, antique items. I would go to yard sales, but I was so stressed, y'all. I couldn't do all that. It's only so much you can do in life. And I had to make a decision. Do I keep my sanity? Do I wear myself out? Do I burn myself out? So I had to let it go, y'all. But I ain't letting YouTube go because I like talking to y'all. I have to have some type of outlet. But I enjoyed my antique booth. So sometimes you have to give up things to commit to your job so you can give your job the best. I don't want to go to work all tired and worn out and resentful toward the job. Y'all let me know in the comments, have you all ever had to let something go to maintain or keep your job? Now, people say, why would you even stay on a job and you driving 130 miles a day? Let me tell you why. Because I have a pension. And companies don't give out no pension anymore. They may give you a 401k, but you're not fixing to get a pension. A pension will stay for you for life. As long as you're alive, you're going to receive a pension. But those 401ks that the jobs give out now, you really have to know what you're doing with those investments and stuff, because if you don't, that money runs out. And ain't nobody got time for money to be running out. Y'all see what's going on with the inflation right now. And now we about to go to war, looks like. So I would be a fool to give up my pension. I don't work for over 20 years and then I'm a quit because I'm driving 130 miles. Nope. They can put me in the closet. I don't care. I'm going to work and answer that phone and do what I'm supposed to do. I don't care. I'm getting my pension. I'm just that serious about my pension. Also, I'm not leaving because I have health insurance. Y'all know health insurance has not been expanded. France, I think they get free health care. Canada get free health care, but not here in America because the people at the top, they really don't care about us like that. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can say, oh, they love us so much. They're not showing us that they care about Americans for real, because everybody will have health care, especially when you work in 2 and 3 jobs. So it's a lot of perks in having a job. And sometimes we have to be inconvenienced. Don't mean that we're going to be inconvenienced for a long time, but we got to hold on, y'all. We got to keep the faith. Don't nothing stay the same. And like when that time comes, when God decides to elevate you, believe me, you're going to forget all about it. You're not going to forget about it totally, but I'm the type of person, I don't dwell in the past. But that's all I have. Make sure you all leave a comment because that really helps the algorithm. A small channel like mine does not get pushed through. So y'all can help me by leaving a comment. But that's all I have. Look forward to talking to y'all in the comments.